Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome back to our continued campaign game with SGS Okinawa, the World War II operational level game where you get to control either the US forces or the Japanese forces for the invasion of Okinawa during World War II. Now we're playing the side of the US. We're about 3 weeks into our campaign so far, about 25% of the way through the entire campaign. And in this episode, I'm going to start out by just briefly summarizing what we've accomplished so far. If you want to catch up but haven't seen the previous episodes, I'll put a link up there so you can do that. Then we're going to talk about our objectives for this episode, and then we're going to jump right in and move forward. So far, you can see the island behind me, and I've got the control zones marked on it. The north side of the island, which is the right side of the map as we look at it, we've had pretty good success. If we zoom in here in the last episode, we were able to reach all of our objectives in the north here. Now, problematic for us is Iejima over here. This has been a back and forth battle. We've taken the town, lost the town. Now we're pushed back on the beaches. We're going to have to try to sort out Iejima. That's going to be one of our objectives for this mission. The next thing I also want to do is we have a lot of Marines that are scattered out over the northern half of the island from the fighting that went on there. So we're going to try to bring them towards this central part of the island here. That's our second objective. Third objective here is to see if we can push past these Japanese forces here and make our way to the Shuri Line. Now I'll highlight these hexes. The Shuri Line are these hexes that, well not hexes, but areas that run right down here across the whole width of the island. And I think it took the US forces about 4 weeks to take those forces in the real campaign. And so we have our work cut out for us, because we'll see here, there's going to be a lot of defense up in here, and we anticipate a lot of defense up in there. So that's our third objective, if you would, is to get our forces pushing towards the Shuri Line and see if we can take some damage, see if we can make some damage here and start our way through that. Lastly, one of the things I'm considering doing, like we did, I really liked when we invaded the other side of the island here. There is White Beach 1 and White Beach 2 up here on this tip of the island, and I'm thinking we have a floating reserve over here. This is an entire division of US Army, and I'm thinking we can bring them over here and start a new front. That would probably put some pressure on the Japanese, maybe get them lines mixed up and see if we can start expanding down this way, possibly even transferring some of the troops from this side of the island over there to try to kind of get in behind this Shuri Line a little bit and not attack it head on. Those are our objectives. Let's get started. Now we're going to start the turn here. There's a card draw phase. I think we're okay. One thing I want to do is I want this supply unit because I think we might need that for our beach landings. So I'm going to turn that one in, and we have 6 cards left of a maximum of 10. All right, so we're going to stop playing cards there. Reinforcements, that's that supply unit. It'll show up in the floating reserve, which is good because we can use that to kind of feed our invasion force, if you would. Now we go to naval movement. This is a big part here, right? So after capturing all the northern objectives, that's what we just finished. U.S. forces must now control all regions of the Shuri Line. And so I'll kind of show what these are. It's Naha North, Sugarloaf West, Shuri Village, Shuri Hills, and let's take a look at what those are here. So it starts, kamikaze attacks coming on us. First 3 squadrons damage. It starts here, Naha North. Let me turn off the coloring here. So it starts here in Naha North, and it goes down here to Sugarloaf. Then it comes down in here. This is actually a castle, historically, Shuri Castle. Then here, 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 and then Yonbaru West and Yonbaru East. So that's our objective, and that's where the rock meets the hard place. Now, 21st of April, what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to allocate our naval and air bombardment, and people asked about that. I don't know where our Navy's gone. I don't know if it's a bug or they've just taken off, because we haven't had battleship support at all for over a week and a half of the campaign now. I'm not sure how to explain that, but we'll drive on. Can't be helped. The other thing we'll do is we'll move our ground forces here. And what I want to try to do in this turn, we have some troops down here that have pushed past. Let's kind of get this highlighted. We have our Marines that have pushed past here. We want to try to isolate these 2 Japanese units here and see if we can converge on them and wipe them out, and then push forward as quickly as we can up into this area here to try to take this ground. I think we're going to be able to make some pretty fast movement through this until we get to this Shuri Line here. But it might be some fighting along the coast here too. So we'll see how it goes. I'll move things, then we'll take a look at what we've done, and then we'll get to the combat phase. I'll be back. All right, we've been busy. Let's check out what we've done. So I decided to be bold here. We have brought our floating reserve to land up here on the beaches here. One force looks like it's landed uncontested. The other half of the division has got to take out this pillbox. We do have some air assets up there to help them out. Then I've devoted a lot of air assets in here to kind of bombing this half of the Shuri Line. And my rough plan, I'd like to bypass one half of it, so I'm trying to think if we can punch through the Shuri Line here on this side of the island, then come around and cut off the other half of the Shuri Line. Maybe that's a better way to do it than trying to just grind our way through the whole thing. We'll see if that works or not. Over here, and we have been pushing towards that, we do have a strong force that's met another Japanese strong force right here. We have some air squadrons providing support for us too, so that should be a big battle down here in Gaja. Then over here, we did take Tsuma, which raised our victory point total to 13. We're now leading 13 to 17. We are attacking these Japanese forces here in Kamiyama, which should give us that position if we can take it. And then I've just surrounded, but we don't have enough forces yet to attack those units that did a banzai attack on us in the last turn, or the last couple days there. Then moving our forces down from the north here towards this central swath of the island. Then over here on Iejima, we have half of our forces attacking the airfield, and it looks like we've taken that uncontested. Those must have been just decoy forces there. And then another half of our forces trying to take on these infantry battalions, these Japanese very experienced troops. This is where we lost Ernie Pyle in the last episode. This could be a pretty big battle there. So now let's go to our battle details. I'll click through these and I'll come back for the interesting ones. This is an interesting one already. This is our beach landing. We've got a pillbox. Oh, the Japanese are providing artillery support. That's not good. We still have a pretty big chance to win here. Let us bombard and get started. Hopefully, 5 battalions of Marines can take out a pillbox. Took out the sandbag bunker and we damaged the pillbox. Let's finish it off. Come on. There we go. Excellent. We did suffer some casualties. We are ashore on that side of the island. Most excellent. I'll keep going on until we find something interesting. Oh, this is actually interesting. So this is grid 3413 is one spot in this line of the Shuri Line. You can see just how massive these defenses are. Tunnels, bunkers, small bunker, mines, and experienced Japanese Army infantry battalions here. They have a ton of experience. Our Air Force just trying to weaken them a little bit. We keep missing. Let's go. Yeah, no damage done. But, okay, we'll keep going on. Likewise, I think this is another one here. Yes, air assets. So we can see tunnel, bunker, infantry, small bunker, mines. It's just a bloody mess up here. We did damage that bunker, which is good. So I think what we want to try to do is to concentrate our air assets on here. That's going to be just a brutal kind of getting through there is going to be tough. Likewise, Yombaru West, that looks passable. And we've been pounding this with air assets for pretty much the last 2 weeks. So maybe we can keep weakening this bunker here. That would be good. Let's keep damaging it. Excellent. Damage the small bunker. We'll take it. Pretty much that's it. And the big bunker again. Most excellent from that V3 wing there. Yombaru East, likewise, another heavily fortified defensive position. We are going to have to take that one. But I do like how we're starting to put the hurt on some of these bunkers. Really kind of nice. That was very good. Weather must be good because we really pounded that one. Perfect. What else have we got here? Air assets hitting. This is the weakly defended position along the coast. We knocked out the sandbag bunker. Damaged and kind of inflicted casualties on the buoy tie. That's good. Battle of Gaja. Here we go. So let's see what we've got. A 71% chance of victory. A lot of forces here. I feel like we don't have naval support there. Let's go gung-ho. I want to save it, though. We're just going to save it here. Okay, air support. Let's go. Here we go. Big battle. I think we might lose this one, but hopefully we can push them back. Start of the battle. Oh, come on. Let's do some damage here. Damage. Ooh, heavy casualties on both sides. This might be one where we just are going to take a number of times to get through this. They are really putting up a heavy fight. So that battalion got pretty wiped out. Oh, Japanese Empire is pursued during retreat. Excellent. Retreated from battle. Good. So we took Gaja, suffered some severe casualties on that battalion, but we took it. Now let's see if we can get Kamiyama here. There's only mines. They've left it. Sometimes in this game, too, I feel like the Japanese kind of, they're there and then they're not there, which is probably pretty typical of a campaign like this. Hopefully, the mines blew us up. Can we beat the mines, please? Yes, there we go. Victory. We did suffer casualties there. and Iejima. Let's check this one out. This could be a big one here. Now, they have been tactical withdrawal. They're leaving before the battle starts. Retreated. Well, there's not many places they can retreat to. 4310, where is this? Just some air assets. We'll skip this one. Oh, wait, these are the units that did the Banzai charge, and they're already pretty badly beaten up here. Maybe we can inflict more casualties on them. And I don't think they have anywhere they can run either, because we've got them surrounded. Yeah, battle continues. Let's keep going. Victory, United States. I wonder what happens with that then, if we get a victory there, because they didn't have any place to retreat to. They're still there. I guess we just beat them, but... All right. Air base return, air defense move. So pretty good progress on that turn there. We've kind of made some push forward here on the central swath of the island. Took the town of Gaja, Kamiyama. Let's take a look and see what Iejima looks like over here. All right, so they are just kind of bottling up here on this final tip of the island. So it looks like we'll move here and just come full attack on them in the next turn. So hopefully we can clean up Iejima and get those forces and be able to redeploy them someplace else. All right, we're going to skip the air defense move because there has not been any air attacks yet. Replacements, what do we have here? We'll skip that stage for right now with the cards. Now, we do have some units that have been damaged, so I want to be able to use some of our replacements on that. And if you haven't been watching, my basic kind of thinking here is it costs 1 replacement point to bring a unit up to full strength no matter how badly it's damaged. So we don't want to spend replacement points on ones to only replenish them by 1 strength point, 1 step really. But this one here, this was the one that got hit in the Battle of Gaja. We'll spend a replacement point there to bring it back up to full strength. And any place else that we want to do that. 1 to 3. Yeah, I think we'll do that too. Suffered some casualties down there. 1 to 2, 1 to 1, 1 to 2. Everything else looks good. All right. Turn end. Let's see what the Japanese do here in their April 21st turn. That's just a result of all the battles. They get their card. Let's keep going. Air, land movement. Okay. So they are attacking here against this. I think we're going to do 1 and then retreat. Let's see if we can do that. Start a battle. So they are getting desperate here. Let's fight. Hit. Oh, -3, and we retreated. Victory for them. Wow. For being pretty depleted and cut off and out of supply, I guess we were outnumbered 3-1. They put on a pretty big hurt there. Fortunately, they didn't destroy us, but that 50% casualties on that unit. All right, summary here. We get a smoke screen. 1 hit is canceled in battle. Okay, that sounds pretty helpful. And that's our card draw. Let's go to the next turn. Reinforcements. We will not use that depot. And skip that. Oh, we get air assets on Iejima Airfield. Excellent. So we get 2 new squadrons, fresh squadrons. We can put them to immediate use. That's helpful. And Kamikaze Raid, we got 1 more hit there. Now we come to our air and naval bombardment. Let's take a look and see what I think we want to do. Roughly, our goals for this turn, I think, are going to be to push further inland on this new beachhead. Looks like we've got resistance there. We'll have to see how hard that is. Hopefully we can kind of make some ground there too. Then continue pushing up this central swath of the island here. So it's probably a little bit easier to see. We're going to continue pushing here up towards Machinato, Kochi, and then Yombaru East, where the real fighting, I think, is really going to start. I'd like to wipe out this unit here. Hopefully we can succeed at that. And then finish off the troops over here in Iejima. That's our plan. I'll get started and be back once we've moved everything and deployed our naval and air assets. Or the air, because our naval's not here, but... All right, we've been busy. We have moved to try to isolate and contain these last forces on Iejima. Hopefully we can wipe them out, take control of the island, and then get these forces off the island to redeploy them someplace else. We've moved a lot of our forces to continue moving the forces from the north to the central part of the island here. We have pushed a lot of Marines to try to attack those 3 battalions that have been cut off for the longest time. Hopefully we can wipe them out. We're attacking in force now. If we come over here... We've pushed our Marines up along the coast, and we are engaging the Japanese in Yombaru East, which is one of their strong points. It's going to be a tough fight. I expect us to get pushed back. We're throwing a lot of forces at it, though. Hopefully we can inflict some damage, at least, before we get driven back. Likewise, we're pushing up to the Shuri Line here, but not engaging. And then our forces are moving through this other chunk of the island here. So we've got to kind of sweep this to make it up to the Shuri Line up here. And we are engaging Japanese forces just outside of Machinato to the west, I guess, or the south of that it would be. And then we've pushed up to the boundaries of the city or the town right here. And then continue to push up with some forces in the back there too. So Oh, also, let us not forget, White Beach 1 and White Beach 2 forces trying to push inland, trying to take Naha Airfield, and then we've run into some Japanese armor just to the north of the airfield here too. So let's check to see how these battles go. Tsungenjima is the first one there, so let's go check that out. Oh, this was just... I wanted to see what was down here on this island way to the south. It looks like there's just enemy trees. Scattered large trees. Let's see if we can knock out those trees. Nope. Nope. We hit the trees. Yay! So I think we should be able to send a small force there to take that. That sounds like that might be a good idea. I'll click through these and we'll point out interesting ones. Oh, this is interesting. This is attacking here on the beachhead to the south, to the north part of White Beach 1 or White Beach 2. I'm not going to use one of our cards. We've got air forces there. It blew up the obstacles. Now we just got to take out this Japanese armor. Hopefully we can do it. Oh, we each hit one. Retreat. Japanese retreated from battle. Excellent. So we damaged the armor and pushed it back. Let's see what this battle for Naha Airfield looks like. This could be a tough one too. Attacker cards. We're not going to use any. Defender cards. They are doing anti-tank guns. We don't have any tanks, though. Oh, we do have tanks. We got our Shermans ashore there. All right, here we go. So we got sandbag bunker, obstacles, and a log bunker. Let's take this airfield. Boom, boom. Nice. We pushed right through it, and those anti-tank guns didn't even damage our Shermans. We can break through. I think we will hold here. I don't want to split our forces yet by doing that. So we're going to hold there. And I think they all have to go the same place. All right, here's another battle. We're attacking these forces that have cut. Look at that. Now they got up to full strength there, even though oh, this is actually in inland here. Oh, 68% chance of victory. Let's use a smoke screen. That might help us there. All right, so this is kind of to the west of south of Machinato, inland there. 2 big hits. Nice with our artillery. That's good. Let's keep up the pressure. I'm not sure we're going to be able to win here. Oh, we're suffering a lot of casualties. This is tough, dug-in infantry with good morale. Oh, heavy casualties for both sides. This is where I think it really starts to get bloody, is in this central part of the island here. Japanese Empire is routed. Mobile units retreat. Excellent. Push them back. Yonbaru East is our first chunk of the Shuri Line here. Look at where we've got... Oh my goodness. There are so many Japanese forces here. And a bunker. All right, let's do gung-ho and see if that can help us. I don't think it's going to matter. We're going to get pushed back for sure. Missed. All right, let's blow some stuff up. Oh, you're losing casualties here. Can they retreat? The mines are going to explode. Now it comes the fighting. Here we go. We might lose units here. What's going to happen? Oh! Heavy casualty. Let's do one more round. We've inflicted casualties too, but wow, we took a lot of hits here. One more. We knocked out a small bunker. That's it. Let's retreat. Yeah, because I'm not sure if you saw that, but we suffered a lot of step losses there. There were so many troops there. That's where they've all been retreating to. What is over here? These are the units, this group here in grid 4410 that have been cut off. We're not going to do that. We really should be able to finish them off. We got a little bit of air support here. They've been cut off. These Japanese troops have been pretty brave fighting here. They've been surrounded, isolated, pushing forward and knocking our troops around. They're badly depleted. There we go. Now they're pretty much done now. Surrounded and wiped out. Yes, all combat units lost. Support unit destroyed. Excellent. Isolated and destroyed. Now let's see if we can finish Iejima here too. These forces have held on for a long time too. We've got them surrounded and we're attacking them. We outnumber them as well. Let's go. Finish them off. They can't go anywhere. They can't retreat for sure. Fighting to the end. Of course, there we go. Victory United States. Nice. Excellent. Progress. Airbase return. Take a look at how things look now. Air defense move. We're going to skip that because there are no replacement. Oh, select U.S. air unit repaired. Excellent. We can select 2 units to repair. So I'll do that. Got them back up to full strength. Replacements. We're good. Skip that stage. Replacements. Now, we had a lot of casualties on Yonbaru East. So I'll find those and bring those back up to full strength. We depleted half of the reserves replacements we had saved up in that one attack on Yonbaru West. we just got punished. All right, that hurts. Turn end. Let's see what the Japanese do in retaliation here. That was a brutal turn here. We got a card. Land movement. They are attacking us. All right, so these two infantry units pushing forward. I feel like we're in pretty good shape here. I mean, they're weak and outnumbered. Well, not outnumbered. It's 1-to-1, but we're not going to retreat. Let's stay here. Finish them off. Retreat. Yes. Excellent. Good, good. That's it. Nice. We go to turn 13. So, we beat them on that counterattack. That's good. Forward air controller. Air support units gain +1 combat bonus. That's a good card for us, I think. So let's drive on here, see if we get any events, reinforcements. We do have that depot. We're not going to use it. We're all in supply. 1 hit on Kamikaze. That's not bad. Let's go to our next turn here. 25th of April. We're pushing ashore up here on this beachhead. So we're going to kind of continue to try to do that. See if we can get out to the end of this peninsula here, Oroku Peninsula. Then, going to see if we can push forward. We've got Machinato cut off. See if we can maybe attack that. I don't know what we're going to do here for Yonbaru East. That was just so brutal. I think we might need to just bring almost half of our Air Force in there and try to pound at it again. But that's going to be a tough nut to crack. Maybe we go around it and try to punch through to the north of it, or it would be to the west of it, I guess, geographically. And then we can get our army off of Iejima here. And I think I'd like to try to get something down here to Tsingenjima because there's only trees defending it. So I feel like we should be able to land on Green Beach and just take it. Although I have no idea how we get Ryukyu because it doesn't look like this is connected to anything on the map. So I'm not sure what we do there. So we have paratroopers or something. But I'll get moving and then we'll be back. We have pushed forward. Let's take a look at what we've done. First of all, we have moved our army forces off of Iejima. Going to try to get them back out, and I think what we're going to try to do with them is shift them to the Naval Floating Reserve, then bring them up on this beachhead on the other side of the island. We've expanded here, but one thing that I realized is we can slide right across this bridge here into Naha West. Now, it is defended. Probably could be a tough fight, but if we could do that, we are right in the back door of Naha here, potentially taking that city behind the Shuri Line. I've also sent the rest of our forces here pushing downward on the peninsula, but we need more troops. So I want to get this army division over here that was on Iejima up over here. The other thing I'd like to do, because we only have trees down here, and I think it's actually called Tsungenjima. I think that might be a typo because there is no tsi in Japanese. So I think it's called Tsungenjima. We're going to try to bring some forces down here and take those trees. We got to, right? Now, more importantly, though, the middle of the island here where things are really starting to get that rock in the hard place feel to it, we're throwing a massive force on the town of Machinato to try to wipe those defenders out there. We've got it isolated. That would enable us kind of to linchpin, basically, and then shift up, moving up against the Shuri Line, take maybe Mashik Airfield there as well. And we are going to attack that rock in Yonbaru East here again. I've got 4 squadrons of air assets, 9 battalions throwing ourselves against Yonbaru East here, and most of our air assets now, the rest of all devoted towards hitting this side of the Shuri Line with the idea of let's find a weak spot in it, punch through it, and see if we can cut off the rest of the line rather than just pounding our head against the whole line there. So that's our attacks there. Let's get forward and see what they look like. Shuri Hills, I think, will come through with interesting ones. These are basically air attacks. I'll skip these too. Wow, nothing damaged here though. So in Yonbaru West, our aircraft, actually, we can see the bunker in the bottom right here. We knocked out the bunker there, which is good. We still have to get through Yonbaru East, which is the problem, but that's good. Machinato, these are our big attacks here now, too. So we got a ton of forces going against the town of Machinato. 96% chance of victory. We're not going to use anything here. I think we have them isolated, and they are beat up pretty bad from that counterattack they did. Or I think we pounded them with their... I'm not sure why so weak. They must have been someplace else. They have nowhere to go. We should be able to finish them off, right? We did. Elimination. All combat units lost, and we knocked out their artillery, too. Most excellent. Machinato has fallen. Now the big battle, throwing everything we've got against Yonbaru East. Look at this. Wow, we're up to 66% chance of victory. I'm going to actually throw our forward air controller, our air sports game +1. Let's see if that helps here. Look at these units. We've almost knocked out the bunker, though. It's down to 25% strength. So much infantry there. All right, here we go. We hit the bunker again. If we can knock the bunker out, I feel like that's kind of the backbone of their defense, perhaps. Bunker is gone. Excellent. Mines are going to explode. They didn't do any damage. Now we've got them in a more kind of mobile position here. Hopefully, there's going to be a bunch of minuses. Look at all that. Oof! We knocked out one. The Boei-tai, we eliminated him. Pursuit! The Japanese Empire routed. We've pushed through in Yonbaru East. Most excellent. Heavy casualties on both sides. Actually, that was good for us. We can pursue them, too. Let's put some more damage on them. Excellent! We have captured Yonbaru East, our first point on the Shuri Line, and we've knocked out the bunker in Yonbaru West. This might be the place to slide through, right? Although I'm sure all of those forces retreated to the western part of the town, right? That's what I would do if I were the Japanese. And we do have this position to the north, which is still going to be a little bit tough. It's going to be tough to squeak through there without having them cut us off. We might need like a 2-area-wide hole in it, but that feels like progress. We're not going to put up any air units because they haven't attacked us. Let's see our replacement phase here. And we did have some pretty bad casualties here. But where's... Actually, maybe that wasn't so bad. 1 to 2, 1 to 2. We don't want to spend them on 2. We want to spend them on 3 or more. I'm not sure if we had any that went that high. All around, I'd say the 25th of April here. Yep, there's one right there. We'll spend them down there. That's good. But considering that was such a big attack, anything else? No, that's pretty good. Oh, 1 to 4. Yep, we want to replace them. We are burning through replacements pretty quickly here, but that's nothing there. We'll take it. So 2 replacement points earned, 2 replacement points end. Turn ends here. Let's see what the Japanese do in reply. They get their card. They're going here. Land movement. Nothing. They're just fortifying their defenses. Good press. Oh, excellent. Reporters publish stories about the good progress of this campaign. That's what we get for taking Yonbaru East. All USA land units gain 1 morale this turn. It's time to go on the offensive, everybody. We got to play it now, too. It looks like it's one of those purple cards. So, yeah, we'll play that one there. Reinforcements are here. We'll skip that for right now. And I think with that in mind, we're going to stop here. Let me know what you think, how we did. I feel like that's pretty good progress. Taking Yonbaru East was pretty good. We're up 46 points to 17 points. We've punched a hole in the bunker in Yonbaru West. Moving through the central part of the island here, and we've got our second front up there. Potentially, I feel like this is a bad attack idea, right, to go through there. But if we pound Naha West with air support, and we bring in more reinforcements, maybe we could push right in behind to Naha here, get behind the Shuri Line, expand out here. I don't know. And then you won't want to miss the next episode because we are going to go attack the trees on Sungenjima. What more excitement could you ask for? Anyway, let me know. Comments down below. We'll see you in the next episode, episode 6 in our campaign with Okinawa. Looking forward to it. I can't wait to play the next one. I feel like this was a really good one for us. Take care, everybody. Bye.